Hello, Capricorn. This is your past life Tarotscope. I am recording this in February of 2017, but this reading is truly timeless, and I believe it comes into your reality when the information contained within this reading is pertinent to your life in the now. So, with that said, also, I've left a link for your natal chart, and I've done that because in order to really understand your past life, it's good to know what your south node is in your astrological chart. So, I have pulled some cards based on that information as a general, obviously, because I'm doing these past lives readings on your sun sign. But for those of you who are genuinely curious about past life information, look at your natal chart and see what your south node is in, and then read up on what information is available. For me personally, mine is in Aries. So, it's good to know that information. Your past life has some similar energies to Sagittarius, and I've actually kind of noticed that in readings in general. But anyways, for you guys, I have Greco-Roman, medicine man or woman, mother, and forgiveness. So right away with Greco-Roman there, many of you already feel a connection to that location and the era when, Rome was at its peak. And then we have medicine man or medicine woman. And what's interesting to me is in this lineup, we also have health. So you definitely were a doctor or healer of some kind in the past life energy that's coming through in this reading, okay? And for many of you, that comes forth into this lifetime, into the now. You are some sort of doctor, healer, personal trainer, nutritionist, Reiki, metaphysical. You don't just have to do Reiki to help heal people on a metaphysical level. Now, next we have this mother card. And typically, when that shows that energy of you having challenging relationship with your mother in this lifetime that stems forth from previous lifetime. Some of you may experience that, but that is not what I am getting from this card whatsoever. If you notice, this mother has two children in her lap. In the cards that accompany this mother, we have the Adept of Flames and the Knight of Wands. These are both fire energy. In the standard tarot, this Adept of Flames would be the Page of Flames or the Page of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands here. So the fact that two children-like energies showed up, both representing fire, underneath this card of mother with these two children. And if that wasn't enough, we have Mother Mary right here. If you are a mother this lifetime to two children, okay, this is very specific. These two children you were their mother in previous lifetime. And there is a very special bond between you guys. Now, I'll get more into that. I'm just kind of going through the cards, but that is so strong that the children you have, the two children that you have, and you could be coming in as a father this lifetime to two children. Maybe you're a single father, all right? So you're doing the mother role as well. And the reason why you do it so well is because you were their mother in a previous lifetime, okay? It's just the divine feminine energy aspect of raising children comes through really strong in this lineup, especially those who have two children, two fire children at that, okay? And then we have forgiveness. So this here is your challenging energy that comes forth into this lifetime. It's definitely in this row. But starting with your South Node, we have Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So these are the energies for the good or the bad that come forth from your past lifetime into this lifetime. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles being on the reverse here, I definitely get the sense that even though you were this healer, you struggled with finances in your past incarnations. Like, that's been something you've been working with, the energy of, like, material and financial lack. And that definitely could spill forth into this lifetime. But with the Six of Swords here, I feel as though it's better. Your finances are better this lifetime than they have been in previous incarnations. Though there's residual energy in your consciousness, or your subconsciousness, I should say, where you worry. There's a lot of worry still regarding material resources. But what comes forth with you this lifetime, which is your gift that nobody can take from you, is the Garden and the Gate, and then Sisters of the Seasons, Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, Divine Order. So with this card, the Garden and the Gate, this is why I say your finances are better this lifetime. The energy is there for you to have abundance. And with the Garden and the Gate, you see she has this key around her neck, and that is what opens up this gate here. And this says that you're guaranteed abundance, but some of you are just in too much of a lackful way of thinking or believing that it holds you inside this garden of what's familiar to you. And what's familiar to you is this past life energy of lack or limited resources. But this lifetime, you have the key to free yourself from the lack, okay? You have the key to free yourself from the lack of material resources. I see that also in the Six of Swords, but because it's coming through as the Six of Swords followed up by the Nine of Swords, this is all about what's going on in your mental plane. So for you guys, if this is resonating with you, the freedom for you comes from getting your mind right about finances, changing your perception and long-held beliefs about money in general, okay? And then with Sisters of Seasons, Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, Divine Order, this is telling me that there is an energy, a divine feminine, the goddess energy that is really with you in this lifetime, whether you are a male or a female, okay? The divine feminine, the goddess, supports you and has your back. And that's why I am saying many of you are single fathers. But with Cycles of Growth and Natural Law, this is also saying that as you move through the energy of the past into the new, incorporating your lessons, moving into smoother waters, it's all in natural divine order and perfect divine timing, and you cannot rush or push any aspect of your life on your path. It's all mapped out. And the way you personally interface with your reality creates the experience of that path that's already before you, okay? So you are safe and you are protected always. And you have everything you need to be financially successful and abundant this life, but it's a choice of stepping outside of this garden into the unknown. Now, what is a curse or against you, which needs to be overcome? We have community and the spiral dancer. Circulus route perception. This goes right back to that financial lack and perception. You have a belief, and it may be because of the life you've lived, and it may be like the same experience seems to happen over and over, where you don't feel like anybody really has your back, and you got to kind of stand on your own and be there for yourself at all times. And maybe that's why you feel this financial lack. And again, this goes back to some of you being single parents, but this being your challenge to overcome, that's coming through, of all the things that could come through, this is actually not so bad. You guys, those of you that this reading is resonating with, you really have some lovely energy and karma. It's like the worst that's happening to you is there because of your own beliefs of lack, which some come forth from this previous life. But you have everything you need to overcome this. I promise you that. But I totally understand the Nine of Swords energy. I've had to work through that myself, and it's truly overcoming long-held beliefs of your whole lifetime to break free of poverty or lack, if that's what you've been experiencing most of your life, because the energy is there for you guys. Okay, and if you have lived a very abundant life so far this lifetime, know that any sort of fear or worry that you have, and you're like, this is so unfounded, I'm so stable, it comes from the lack you've experienced in lifetimes before. And you might want to consider doing some Reiki or meditation to release all residual energies and blockages around lack and abundance, because you've cleared that lesson, you've cleared that experience, and it's time for you to move on into a very abundant sort of reality and human experience. Okay, so with this Greco-Roman card, what comes through with that is this Master of Chalice. And now the person from this life that comes to, be with you this life is showing as the Strength card. And I have peace and believe in yourself. So to me, Capricorn's past life energy is really a great deal about family connections. This Master of Chalice and then the Strength and the peace and believe in yourself, to me, this is not a romantic connection. This is like a mother or father or grandmother or grandfather. This is a very wise, mature energy. This is somebody who is probably psychic or empathic, and them coming through as the Strength card, this could even be like your best friend. They are your rock. They're your port in the storm. They bring you peace of mind. They restore your belief in yourself when you're feeling really low. It's whoever this individual is, they're very important to you, and the bond that I feel between you isn't romantic at all. It's very sweet and supportive and loving and kind of like grown and wise. Even if you're best friends, it's almost like a mother sort of energy, and this best friend could be a male, but it's that feminine goddess energy. It's so strong in your reading, Capricorn. I can't believe it. It's the goddess energy is so on your side this lifetime. Like, there is just no question in my mind about that. And with this Greco-Roman, I'm surprised Egypt didn't come out. So with all this goddess energy going on. Anyways, this individual is a very sacred relationship that comes forth from this Greco-Roman period of human experience that you had. And the bond that was created there is nurturing and motherly. So for many of you, this is your mom. You know, it's, and the relationship like that you have with your mom, if it's on a very positive level, is the same relationship that you give to your own children. Now, if you don't have a positive relationship with your mom, you know, this is obviously somebody else, but whoever this is, that it's just like that that kind of energy in your life, and they always, you go to them for advice about life. I don't, maybe even spiritual matters. This very well could be like your psychic reader or medium or your minister at a church, you know, because it is coming through as the master of chalices, and that would be the cups, which are the emotions, and water, and that tends to be very psychic energy. So you know who this person is as I describe these characteristics about them. And you guys have beautiful energy from past life, and they are here to support you and help you believe in yourself when you lose sight of that. And it goes, you know, both ways. You also help them believe in themselves when they have lost their way. Now, with this medicine, man, woman, and then health, we have the King of Wands coming through as the person that it was in your experience here that has now joined you in this life. We also have the Five of Flames, power, and then health. What I get from this is many of you know that you have some sort of healing ability or gift, or you question if you should go to school to become a nurse or a doctor or a CNA or maybe a massage therapist, Reiki. There are endless ways to offer healing to somebody. And because there's this Five of Flame here, I get the sense that you know that you have this gift, you feel this pull. It's a very powerful, strong feeling, but you're not pursuing this for some reason. Like you, with this Five of Flames here, it's a number of different reasons why you're not actively being a healer at this time. It could be family's in the way, you know, you have a profession in a completely different field, and you have a family and a social life, and how would you fit in learning to become a doctor or a nurse or whatever it is that, you know, you're feeling pulled to become. And for those of you that do feel that pull, but there are so many different roadblocks in the way that prevent you from walking that path, you need to understand that for this life, that was not meant to be the primary focus of this journey, okay? There's information that's available to you about the time when you were this healer that helps you out in this life, but you are not meant to have that as your primary focus. There's other things you are working on, and because you have been this healer, I feel, for more than one lifetime, in doing that, you would be like a rock star. You would be so amazing at it that that's all that you would be. That's all you would focus on, because you would be so amazing at it, okay? But the thing is, you've already been so amazing at it lifetimes back, and this lifetime, It's not about that for you, okay? It's about something else. And you feel this strongly, and that's why you feel it strongly, because there are elements of this that come forth into your reality that are helpful and useful to you, but they are not supposed to be your primary focus. Now, for others of you where there aren't really any roadblocks other than yourself, motivation, belief in self, procrastinating, that sort of thing, if you are feeling a pull, you really need to look into it and figure out why you're being drawn into some sort of medical or healing profession. And again, it's because you've been this in the past. And unlike the first group I just talked about, I don't feel that you guys have been that rock star. Like, that could be happening this lifetime, or you're in the process of becoming that medical or healing kind of rock star energy. But for you guys, there isn't roadblock, really. Okay? And that's how you know the difference. When there's just one roadblock after the next, maybe that's not the way, or maybe it's so just not the right time. But when your roadblock is just yourself, your own belief in yourself, or the motivation for it, then that's when you got to say, okay, I have a gift here. I need to do something about it. I need to look into it. I need to investigate. And damn it, I just need to believe in myself. No matter what the case is, regardless of whether you practice medicine and healing or not, your energy in general is very healing and comforting to others. Again, it's that goddess, divine feminine energy that is just surrounding you and supporting you this lifetime. It permeates through your own energy field to those around you, and people find you to be quite healing and comforting and soothing. And they may even, like, you might just even have like this knack where somebody's about to get sick, or when they're sick, before they even go to the doctor what is exactly wrong, or what they need to do to heal themselves. It's that will always be with you, and you'll know whether you are supposed to fully actively pursue that this lifetime, or if that's just part of who you are that you give to others that experience you on a personal level. Okay, it's just, it will play out differently, and you'll know in your heart. But if you are that person where everybody's like, oh, your energy is just so healing, I love being around you, well, here's your confirmation that you have spent lifetimes being a healer. So it's just naturally a part of who you are. That is why you do not need to practice medicine this lifetime. It's just part of your vibration. People just need to be near you and they feel better. And you know that, okay? You are very, very powerful. And if you are a doctor or nurse, you are very, very powerful and strong in what you do, okay? And you need to have the utmost confidence in yourself and your ability, because you have the rite of passage. You are very blessed. Any of you Capricorns drawn to this video, you have this rite of passage of healing energy available to you for yourself and for others. So really tap into that, okay? So next we have this Mother card with these two court cards, and then we have gentleness and Mother Mary. And that's why if you are a mother especially, or a father, especially a single father, the children that you are raising, you have been their parent in past life, and I say a few past lives, and you guys keep incarnating this way because you do such a wonderful job at being their parent. And if that doesn't resonate with you at all, then this message isn't for you, because the energy I see with gentleness and Mother Mary, no, these souls choose to incarnate through you because of your beautiful, loving, nurturing energy, okay? It's lifetime after lifetime, a choice to come in to this experience with you as a team. And, you know, if you really look into reincarnation, you'll see that many people pass on long before everybody they're really connected to pass on, and they'll reincarnate into brand new families and situations in other countries and cultures even, and the love of their life and their family members are predominantly still alive, but here they've reincarnated into something new, okay? Sometimes things skip, and it's not soulmate lifetime after lifetime. We have many different soulmates, and we're working on a very big cycle of soul that from our human perspective we don't really understand. So with these children, this is the whole reason why I'm even saying that, is because you and them have decided many lifetimes that you incarnate together, meaning there's no breaks in between, okay? And that is why you have this really special bond with them. You are Mother Mary, okay? You are an amazing parent, an amazing soul. Whether, you know, you might even be kind of hard on your kids, though I feel that with the gentleness here, you're not. It's been many lifetimes that you have been the parent to these two souls, and the bond is very special. And again, this is that mother, that goddess, feminine, divine feminine energy that is just so abundant in this reading. And look into the south node of your children. Now, if you don't have children, they're not your own. You may be very connected to two children, whether you're an aunt or maybe you adopt two children. It's just two children are very significant with this card, and you being like a mother, a father, like the primary guardian of these two children. And looking into their south node, you know, you're going to find similarities in not just that area, but the entire astrology chart of each of you. Definitely, if you're watching this, I would have your charts read for you and your children together professionally, just because of the energy that I see here. And it's not negative, heavy stuff whatsoever. So if you have really challenging relationships with your children, this, I don't really feel it's speaking to you, because this is too pure of a vibration of love, and there's no challenge here. It's like they incarnate through you because of that safe haven. It's like you are to them this person, whoever this person is to you that gives you this kind of solace and energy, you are this to them, okay? And now, lastly, this energy, this is the only challenge and negative energy I see in your cards, and this is forgiveness. And we have the Hanged Man with that, and the person coming through here is showing us the Judgment card. And then we have enchantment and expression. So with this energy, I really get the sense that for some of you, there is some sort of calling you feel within to either be like a public speaker, or maybe even have a YouTube channel, or publish a book. Some sort of platform where you are expressing yourself through written word or through video, through some sort of publication. You may have gotten far in this venture, okay, for some of you, but there was somebody who kind of screwed you over along the way, and it's like you're stuck. You could be in legal battles right now, or, you know, I don't even want to start naming off all the ways that this is playing out, but the most important thing for you to understand is whoever this person is that's caused this rift in your plans, the hangman is like things are at a standstill. It's forgiveness. It's coming from past life. This is energy that you have to balance in this lifetime. This is a reckoning. So whoever this thorn in your side is, and with the enchantment card here, for many of you, you may have been very manipulated by them mentally, emotionally. You felt very drawn in by this person. There was something about them where you may have almost felt like they cast a spell on you, whether it was in business, publicating something. This could be a romantic situation. I don't feel that heavy in this. There's just, there's really no discussion of past life romance in this reading, and that's probably because of the past life soulmate readings I've already done, and I do 1,000,000,005 readings on love anyways. So this to me is not a romantic situation. This is like business partnership, a friendship, something where you really kind of feel like somebody just fucked you over and put a complete rift in your plans. And these aren't just like, oh, we were going to a concert and then we couldn't go. No, this is big stuff. This is something where somebody really just threw you on a detour, and you may have had a lot of anger and frustration with them, and you might feel very betrayed, used, manipulated, lied to, fooled, snowed. Like you are thinking to yourself, how could I have not seen this coming? That like type of thing. But it's because it's past life, and this energy coming in that they have brought you, this hanged man energy, it's pushing you to see things from an entirely different perspective than where you're at right now, okay? And in that, the scales are also now balanced. So in a past life, what this person has handed you this life, you handed them in a past life, okay? And even though it's a thorn in your side, and for some of you this has been like a complete upset to your life, others of you it's minor. It just depends on how this played out between the two of you before. The energy is now balanced, okay? And that's the most important thing. That to me, when cards just move, that is a sign. Yes, the energy is now balanced. So there's no point in you being angry and frustrated any longer, because it's only buying you more of this hanged man energy, and you don't want that. You need to come into the perspective, a higher spiritual perspective, that this was a balance of energy. And then also, more than that, what was this teaching you? What did this whole experience teach you about yourself, about life, about business? However this person came into your life and disrupted it, what did they teach you? Not that, oh, I shouldn't trust anybody or da-da-da. No. If that's what you think something taught you, it's you have not learned anything, seriously, because that's not a life lesson. That kind of stuff is more common sense, but more than that, there are some things that you just can't see or know until you live them, and that creates the common sense going forward. When you encounter a similar energy, you're like, no, I know what this is, whatever. So this here, only you know who this person is and how it played out in your life, and recognize that it's only balancing your scales, and now your karma is good. It's good. You don't need to retaliate. You don't need to get anybody back. You need to just look now for the gift inside of the challenge, because it truly is there for you. It really is. And once that happens, you're going to be better off anyways without this person helping you with your plans. You're going to just be more successful without them. And you might not think that right now, but you're going to see that. And forgiveness is huge and key. And, for some of you, this is something that maybe you've done to somebody else in this life, and it's because in the previous life, that's kind of what they did to you. That's how they did you. So now in this life, it's flipped. But again, it's important for you to come into a spiritual awareness about this situation and your part in it, whether you were the one giving the karma or you were the one receiving the karma. And in that space, it's just like a light switch turns on and you have a whole new perspective, which makes this hanged man move, and you have the rite of passage now. Your karma is cleared, you are done, and this energy is gone as well. So that's the information that came through for Capricorn in regards to past life energies. Now, for the advice from Spirit, we have believe in yourself, health, Mother Mary, and expression. So really important that whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, that you believe in yourself and know that you have great power behind you and what you are meant to be as offering your service this lifetime. When you choose that, you jump on that energy stream, you will have so much power behind you energetically from the non-physical that you will just be a rock star, okay? For some of you, that has to do with being a healer or in the medical industry somehow, some way. Now, with Mother Mary here, this to me is saying this energy is available to you along with just the goddess energy in general, and really reach out, meditate, pray to Mother Mary, to the goddess energy, and you will be surprised at the assistance that comes forth, because you have to ask and open yourself up. Whether you are a male or a female, this energy is available to you, okay? And last but not least, and most important of all, make sure that you express yourself, okay? Really express your truth and be honest in all that you do, in all your dealings, okay? Because with this judgment here and this hanged man with forgiveness, you really need to make sure that you're honest, okay? And with the South Node energies, I think you guys looking into the South Node in your natal chart is really going to help you out and provide clarity where you haven't had any. And remember, sisters of the season, the divine feminine, the goddess energy is on your side, and all things happen in perfect divine time. And as far as money goes and monetary possession, you have the key, okay? You have the key to free yourself from any sort of financial burdens that you have. Like, I wouldn't just say that in any reading, all right? But you guys, with these cards, that is your gift that nobody can take from you. That comes forth with you into this lifetime, but it also accompanies the sisters of the season. So for some, that financial stability shows up when it's time, okay? And for many of you, I think it has to do with clearing this energy over here. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn, regarding past life informations. I hope that that resonated with you and brought you some clarity. Take care.